Number 25 and 9.5. We would like to solve this business, and maybe we recall how to start these. What do you usually do to start? Yeah, you want to figure out what the common bottom is. So usually that involves factoring the bottoms, right? Thankfully they did that for me. Okay, so I just want to look at this thing and think to myself, okay, what's the common bottom?
C minus 2, Z plus 1, Z plus 3.
Okay, Z minus 2, Z plus 1, and Z plus 3. Cool, I'm down with that. Any objections? No? Okay. So now that I know that's the common bottom, what am I going to do here? Okay. So I maybe could, that's the shortcut, right? Okay, so what's this guy missing?
Z plus 3.
That's missing a Z plus 3, right? So after multiplying by the common bottom and cancel, I'm going to get Z times
Z plus 3.
Z plus 3. And then I'm going to have a minus Z times, what's that one missing?
Z minus 2.
That's missing a Z minus 2. And that's going to equal 3Z. And what's this one missing? Z plus 1. You guys all see that? This thought process magical? I don't know how many of these you guys have practiced. Is this looking like magic, or is this something you recognize?
Looks good.
Yes? Show of hands for magic? Yeah? Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm multiplying all the terms, this thing, and this thing,
Just
by the common bottom.
Right.
And then I'm wondering what's going to cancel.
But you don't need
So if I multiply this thing by the common bottom,
I just write it.
the Z minus 2 is going to cancel, the Z plus 1 is going to cancel, and I'm going to be left with this, the top times the Z plus 3. That's right here. Then this guy's missing on the bottom of Z minus 2, right? So when I multiply, the Z plus 1 and the Z plus 3 will cancel, and there will be a Z minus 2 left over. It'll be on the top now. You guys see that? Okay, so now that I'm here, what do I do? Yeah, now I should distribute. So if I distribute, what do I get out of the first stuff? Z squared plus 3Z. Okay, and then out of this stuff, what do you get?
minus Z squared
Minus Z squared, I'm down with for sure.
plus 2Z.
Plus 2Z? Why?
It's 2 negatives.
Yeah, I need this negative to distribute, right? So I'm distributing both the Z and the negative. So I should get a plus 2Z. And that's going to equal, what do I get on the right-hand side?
3Z squared
3Z squared
plus 3Z.
plus 3Z. Okay, now what?
Combine like terms.
Okay, combine like terms. So on the left-hand side, combine like terms. Wait, what? What happened to the Z squareds?
They canceled each other.
They canceled each other out, but not in the, wait. Up here I said stuff was canceling, right? And then here I'm saying stuff is canceling?
Well, it's
Well,
positive
Z squared
number
minus
by the negative
Z
of the
squared.
same
Okay.
number.
So
It equals 0.
this is, when I'm canceling here, I'm saying these things are multiplication by 1, right? When I'm canceling here, I'm saying Z squared minus Z squared is 0. You guys see that those are slightly different? So I get a, there's no Z squareds. How many Z's are there?
5 Z's.
5 Z's. And that's going to equal
3Z squared.
3Z squared plus 3Z.
Right.
And you can't stick those together, right? Why? Wait, I meant these two. Why can't you stick those together?
Because it's a square. Because there's an exponent.
Because they're not like terms, right? They're a squared z and a regular z. Or if we thought about functions, right? This one's a line and that one's a parabola. Okay, so now what?
Subtract 3c.
Why don't you just subtract 5?
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
Give them all on one side.
Like, what's your goal?
Trying to solve this.
Yeah, we want to find z, right? So right now, what kind of thing is this? This is like a messy looking quadratic, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm going to get it into one of the techniques for quadraticing, what do I need to do?
All on one side, get one side equal to 0.
Yeah, I got to get it equal to 0. So I should subtract
5.
5z or subtract 3z squared and 3z. I'm going to subtract the 5z just because. So I'm going to get 0 is 3z squared
Minus 2z.
minus 2z. And then what should I be doing? Plus 0 and then run the quadratic formula? That's certainly an option. What else could you do? We could complete the square. Why wouldn't I want to complete the square right here? Because there's a 3 in front of the z, so I'd have to divide through by that, and then I'd get 2/3. And I don't want to divide 2/3 by 2, right? Okay, so complete the square is not impossible, but messy. What else could I do? You have 3 techniques for solving. Yeah, we could quadratic, complete the square, or factor. What can you factor out of this right away? Yeah, z. So if I factor, I'm going to get 0 is what? Z times what's left over?
3z minus 2.
3z minus 2. And then what do you apply? Yeah, the 0 product rule. So if we apply the 0 product rule, we're going to get z is 0 or 3z minus 2 is 0. Z is 0 seems pretty straightforward, right? How about this 3z minus 2 is 0? What do I do with that?
You'd add 2 to both sides and then divide it by 3.
Perfect. Add 2 and then divide by 3. So if I add 2, I've got 3z is 2. If I divide by 3, I'll get z is 2/3. So right now I'm sitting right here at z is 0 or z is 2/3. What do I need to do now? Circle them, be done for the day?
Check.
Yeah, I should check whether,
Which one is
yeah, really I'm worried about division by 0, right? So where could I go to look at that? I'm looking for division by 0.
check the bottom and the bottom.
Yeah, I should check the bottoms, right? So I might look at my common bottom even. And I might think, okay, where are these going to have problems? 2, -1, and -3. Okay, see that? These are the ones I'm worried about. These are my excluded values. Are those 2 listed here?
No.
No? So I'm done. These are my answers. Cool? Questions, things?
So, if you ended up getting like one of those, it would also would just be another extraneous solution there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I had these 2 and say 2, I'd write these 2 are solutions and 2 is an extraneous solution.
Okay.
Cool?